Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Before I say anything, I just want to give thanks to God because it's by His grace that I'm here. Thank you. And I want to thank all the people that actually sent me this Facebook messages, lots and lots of text, and phone calls. Thank you. I love you all. My name is Patience Soikena. I work as a lead midwife. I'm a matron, midwifery matron, and I work full-time. I joined Forever because of pension. Not because I wasn't happy with what I do. I really, really love what I do, which is the reason why I'm still doing it. And I didn't want to work until I'm 60, and I still don't want to work until I'm 60. I'm going to be giving it up soon. So when I joined, I couldn't really see what I saw now. In fact, I remember Philo. I actually fought with her. I was actually so angry that they didn't tell me the truth when I collected my pack because I have to go and talk to people I don't know. And I said, if you have told me that, I wouldn't have bought the pack at all. But the fact that I'm going to use the product, I love it. I love the product, I'm going to use it. Then she said, are you going to attend training? I said, what do you mean? Of course I'm going to attend the training. Then she smiled. Then I didn't know that when I come to training, then I will learn what I have to do. And of course, I got very excited. I joined. When I joined, I got to manager very, very quickly without knowing what I was doing. I didn't understand the business when I got to manager. It was Jane. After I got to manager, she called me. She was asking me questions. I said, no. Then she sat me down, and then she explained everything to me. The reason why I'm telling this story is because there's a lot of people in the crowd which have had the same journey or having the same journey as me. And it's very important that you hear this. It's not the fact that you come in, you join, you climb to the best position within a short period of time. That is not, it's good, but that is their journey. This is my journey. And I got to manager very, very, very quickly. And it was fun. It was really effortless. And I thought, wow, this is very easy. And what happened? 10 months into my business, 3 of my assistant managers just left with 9 supervisors. So I went from doing about 150, 160 case credits to 20 case credit. And then I said to myself, this is actually where the real business began. Because before, it was just effortless. But nobody knew what was happening in my business. They still thought my business was very good, and I keep attending all the training. I keep smiling to everybody, keep smiling. The only 2 people that knew were Jane and John and Dorothy. So they knew. So I just kept going. So Jane was coming to London every week. Jane and John, they were coming to London every week to help me. And the fact that I knew that I can do it and I knew that it will work, despite the fact that I'm very, very busy at work, because I manage about close to 90 midwives, and I manage a budget of over 5 million. So at the end of the day, I have to balance my budget, and I have to make sure that the services that I run, which is antenatal services and community midwifery services, are actually of optimum quality because of the CQC inspection. So I'm doing that, and I'm doing my business. So, and every time I cry, when they come, nothing happens, they go back. And I cry. And then I won't sleep until they get back to Wales, and I'll be texting Jane, are you home now? They say, I said, thank you very much for coming, but nothing happened. John will say, Patience, don't worry. It will happen. And I thought, but when? And this went on for about 2 years. And then it just went, boom. Honestly, in fact, John kept saying, don't worry, just keep doing it, just keep doing, and I trusted them because I couldn't see where I was going. And I trusted, and they did it for me, and I thought, oh my God, this is really true. And before I knew it, I had the first manager, before I knew it, second manager, and I thought, wow. And it's really, really such fun. My journey has been very long, 10 years. 10 years because I joined in 2004. But when my business collapsed, it took me another 2.5 years to build it up. So for people that are here that think that, oh, it's so easy, if you really want to change your life, you really want to help other people, you really have to stick to it. Stop taking yourself so seriously. Honestly, because a lot of people, they think if I'm not getting this, I'm off. You know, life is not as easy as that. If you love people and you want to change the lives of a lot of people, then forever is the vehicle that is going to use, that you're going to use to take you there. Do you know, with me, I'm not really fussed about the money per se. I'm not really fussed about the money, but I love helping people. You know, I'm not into extravagance. I'm not very extravagant. I just do my thing the way I feel confident. I'm very confident in myself, and I know I can achieve a lot, but I do it at my own pace. I do it at my own pace, and I know when I put my mind into something, I will do it. Because I know otherwise I won't be the head of the antenatal and community midwifery services of two trusts merged into two hospitals merged into one trust. And it's pretty serious business. You know, and people said, how do you do it? You just have to have the focus, because on the stage, a lot of people have been saying it. You focus, you want something for other people. You have to give for you to receive. You cannot just focus on yourself. You can't focus on yourself, because if you focus on yourself, that is where it starts going wrong. I know that a lot of people said, oh, I have to help a lot of people, I have to help a lot of people. Yes, you do have to help a lot of people, but do you really mean it? Or are you just saying it so that people will think you're helping people? You know, we really have to think and reflect on what we're doing. We really do have to think and reflect on what we're doing. With this business, you can run very, very quickly, which we have seen a lot today, or it can take you a little bit of time. That is fine as well. The most important thing is you run your race. Don't look at any other person. Run your race, and when you're running, make sure that you're doing it with integrity, and you're doing it with honesty and ethical. That is all I know. Because you have to do that way. Because it doesn't really matter what you do. Even if you run, and you run very, very fast, and people think, oh, yeah, it is not sustainable. If you're not ethical, if you're not honest, it's going to fall down one day. I know, because whereas for those of us that are very, very slow, yeah, we're getting there, we're building, and I know that I have a very, very solid business because I've got 3 managers in my front line. The first one being Linda Robertson. Thank you very much. It took me 3 years to sponsor her, because she didn't believe that it's going to give her something. But she did. She's a senior manager, and she's got good managers behind her. The second one is Abdul. A lot of people here don't know Abdul. Abdul has since relocated to Malaysia, and he is starting again to build his business. I'm telling you, he just called me out of the blue. He said, Patience, I'm ready now. And we have been building. And for people that knew Abdul, he got to manager in 4 weeks. And he got to senior manager in 4 months. So he's a very good guy, and he's very, very lovely. You know, I really want to thank him for that. My third manager, Celestina and Michael. You know, Michael is one of my consultants. He's an obstetric consultant in my unit. He actually specializes in fetal medicine. This guy is very, honestly, he trusted me. He listened, and he joined, and it's just changed their life completely. So much so that his wife Celestina is able to give up her job as a psychiatric nurse to sit at home, which was his goal. That was what he told me. He said, if I can get my wife to sit at home, that is fine. And they did that in 6 months. And I have to thank you, Celestina. Well done. So Juliana, is Juliana here? Juliana, yeah, Juliana is another of my manager who is a nurse. She's a nurse in my trust, actually, not in the same department, in my trust. Juliana is very quiet, but he's a dynamite. So, and he's building just like me slowly, which is why I haven't given up, and he's building and he's getting there. My fifth, it's Sarah and Robert, who were recognized today. Those couples were very dear to me because I actually delivered the children. I delivered the children, so they've been my friends for over 20 years. And thank you for trusting me and believing that this can change your life. Because when I came to your house, Robert was in fact, both of them were in a very dark place. I didn't go there to introduce Forever. I went there to support them because they were going through a lot. They've just lost their multi-million pounds company. And I just sat there, and Sarah was crying. Robert was just in shock. And I sat there, and we spoke. I gave them a word of encouragement, and I kept going there. When the time was right, I said, look, I know that you may not want to believe me, but Forever is a vehicle that can actually give you what you've lost, not once, twice, but hundreds folds of what you have lost. Forever will replace it, provided you give it a chance. And they trusted me, and they did. Thank you. For the rest of the people that are here, for the rest of you, I really believe, because we're all born to become somebody. We're all born to be important. We are born with talent in us. Just believe in yourself. Believe yourself, because you can do it. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. Honestly, don't. If you're here and you're thinking whether cannot, you can. Just believe in yourself, and don't compare yourself with anybody. Don't compare yourself with anybody, and don't let external forces actually make you to make the wrong decision, because there's a lot of external forces out there that will discourage you from continuing with this business, because this is the only business on earth that I know that can change lives, and it's already changing lives, and it will still continue to change lives forever. I'm going to give my thanks now. I start with Bob. Bob, do you know, I have international businesses. I have business in about 12 active countries. Bob, I've been to some of these countries. It's when I get there, that is what I really know what Bob does. Bob is a very, very great leader. Thank you very much. Thank you. So I am always raving about him, that we've got the best MD in the whole wide world, and we do. So I want to thank you, and the way you're leading UK business, and also the head office staff. I don't call them much, but I know whenever I call, they're very, very helpful. And Gina John. I didn't think he's gonna. When I received the letter that I got to Soaring, the first people I thought to was John and Jane. The reason was because of those journeys on M4 every single week coming to London to help me. They believed in me, and they still believe in me, and they know that I can do it, and I know I can do it. It's just that I'm very stubborn. I'm one of those stubborn children. To Jane looks at me, when are you going to give up work? And I said, He said, okay, I'm not going to force you whenever you're ready. And if not for them, I won't be here. I won't be standing up here, because they really took my hand. When you say somebody they hold, they really did hold my, and they're still holding my hand. So I want to thank you very much from the bottom of my heart. And another person I want to thank is Dorothy. She's no longer here, but she's my angel. Dorothy, thank you. Thank you for believing in me. And you've always told me that I'm a star, and thank you. I want to thank my upline, Philo. Philo was very patient with me. Even though I'm patient, I'm very impatient, because I analyze things very, very quickly. And if it doesn't really suit me, and I just drop it. But she was very patient with me. And she just smiles. Anytime I talk to her, she smiles. So she made me really, she actually calm me down. So thank you, Philo. And Eva. Eva was what can I say about Eva? Eva was the one I was taking with me to every one-to-ones, every product launch. She was doing it. I sit there, I listen. I thought, God, I can never do this. There's no way I can do this. Thank you very much for helping me. And I want to, I want to thank the rest of the. Do you know I have mentors? Sorry, Bob, I'm taking longer. I have mentors. I have mentors in this business. I have Dana Page, Claire and Paul Baradell, Alison Woodley. Honestly, those and Andy Waring, those people are people that work with integrity. And it is them that I actually copy. Thank you very much for leading us. Adam May, when you are our MD, honestly, your training was superb. Thank you very much for helping us. Thank you. And Alison, our beautiful ADD. Wonderful. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for, thank you. God bless you.